The gentleman from Alexandria, Mr. Levine.
Will the gentleman from Fairfax rise for a question?
Will the gentleman yield?
Yes, sure. At 2.
Gentleman yields.
Mr. Speaker, I would ask the gentleman, isn't it true that if we accept the governor's amendment that this principle applies equally to every jurisdiction, equally? The law would apply to all of them equally in Virginia?
That's Planning District 8.
I have a follow-up, Mr. Speaker.
Gentleman yields.
I think Mr. Delegate Sullivan just pointed out it was Planning District 8. Delegate Sullivan point. Oh, I'm sorry.
You gotta go through this chair.
I'm sorry.
Did you want to ask him a question, or are you
No, I was
responding?
responding. I was responding.
Gentleman from Alexandria, let's get this thing going.
I would ask the gentleman, Mr. Speaker, if it is true that if we accept the governor's amendment, that the law applies equally to every jurisdiction in Virginia.
It applies to Planning District 8.
Mr. Speaker, I'll repeat the question. The governor removes the part of, is it true the governor removes the part of the legislation that punishes only Planning District 8, and if we vote for the governor's amendment, it applies equally to all jurisdictions, and if we vote no to the government's recommendation, that's when we have discrimination against Arlington?
The governor's amendment removes the second signature, so it applies to Planning District 8. I hope to be the will of the body to reject the governor's amendment, have this apply to Planning District 8. It was a 3-2 vote with the Arlington board, and I just went through all of the industries, businesses, restaurants, and associations in Arlington and in Northern Virginia that agree with me and are opposed to the governor. But thank you.
Speaking very briefly to the bill, Mr. Speaker, this bill, if we accept the governor's recommendation.
Mr. Speaker.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Speaker, point of order.
Gentleman has the floor.
Should not the gentleman be recognized before he begins to speak?
That's just, let's get this thing over with. This is silly.
Thank you. I understand, Mr. I understand.